here tonight. We're all here tonight to see. Yes! And so I'd like to call on stage Gigi De Lana and the Gigi Vibes, her bandmates. And they're here for another round of their North America tour. They were just here last April. And they're back even less than a year because of popular demand.
Hi guys, welcome to So Janelle. I'm your host Janelle So, bringing you stories of immigration and representation from all over the US. When we talk about immigration, a lot of the immigrants here, and even those who have been born and raised here but are still in touch with what's happening with show business in the Philippines, they know of the name Gigi De Lana. She is one artist from the Philippines that has been consistently raising our flags. You know, Gigi, you have a lot of videos on YouTube of your concerts and your singing that are being analyzed by even non-Filipinos and foreign vocal coaches. How does that make you feel? First of all, hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us.
Of course, kasama po ni Gigi ang kanyang band, si Romeo, si John, si Jake, at si Oyus. We're gonna hear from all of them today on the show. But Gigi, like I opened, how does that make you feel? Na parang your audience is not just Filipinos all over the world, but especially non-Filipinos.
Can I also speak Tagalog?
Oo naman.
Minsan hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala kasi we really don't expect na lumawak talaga yung audience namin, but we aim for it, and we are really grateful to those na nagre-react sa amin. Especially, meron ako napanood. Her name is Rosette or Roxette.
That's fun to use those glottal stops like that. You usually hear glottal stops out of your Billie Eilish-y, Tate McRae, but they're not used like this in this diva way.
I really love the way she reacts to our video because specifically voice coach kasi siya. So kaya ko siya favorite kasi alam niya yung ginagawa ko sa voice ko, yung technique ko, kung paano ko ginagawa yung ibang timbre ko sa voice. And it's overwhelming. And sana mas marami pa kaming ma-reach na ganyan na nagre-react sa amin kasi gusto din namin yung mga imperfections namin nako-correct. Kasi meron kami parang in-upload one time na napansin niya na yung gitara hindi sabay.
Hala, sino yun?
Kasi inedit siya to make it, perfect. Pero nire-record kasi namin yun ng hindi separate.
Yes.
Pero yung singing ko, it's still live.
Right.
Kayo boys, ano ba yung feeling
nyo? Anong feeling
kasi
nyo?
Kasi ang dami na sa amin.
Ang dami. And even, yun nga, mga non-Filipinos.
Totoo.
Oo.
Actually, hindi pa rin kami makapaniwala hanggang ngayon. Pag nakikita namin, parang, ay, tayo pala yan.
Mixed emotions siya, nakakaba, excited, ayoko panoorin. Pero pag pinanood ko na siya, iba yung feeling. Na parang sana more to come. And sana meron sa aming critic talaga na magsabi ng ginagawa namin na dapat pwedeng ganito yung gawin nila, pwedeng ganito yung ganito. So, meron kaming improvement sa isa't isa.
So, hindi mo maiwasan, may mga critics, right? How do you deal with that?
Pagka kami, wala lang. Kasi first of all, yung mga kanta nun, request. So, ginagawa namin on the spot. Hindi namin alam yung mga kanta. So, we're just trying to
please the audience.
To play the request.
Before, hindi ko ma-handle.
Talaga?
Oo, ate, hindi ko ma-handle. May time na I don't tell them what I feel. May times na iniiyak ko na, is it really bad? Is it really bad? Is my voice really bad? So I question myself a lot, and I'm too hard on myself a lot. I learned one thing, to handle critics. you never listen to them. You listen to yourself and what do you want to do when you're on stage. So yung sinasabi nila negative, pwede mo kasi siya ma-improve. Halimbawa, when they tell you na, alam mo, kailangan mo pang makihalubilo sa audience. Ang first instinct ko doon, what di ba ako nakikipaghalubilo?
Okay.
That's your first instinct.
Right.
But,
Oo.
when you realize kung ano yung sinasabi niya, kung inintindi mo, oo nga no, what if makipaghalubilo pa ako sa audience? Ano bang masama sa gagawin ko na yon? Di ba wala naman? Makipaghalubilo ako, ay, kamusta? Kamusta po? What did you do today? Magtatanong ka, so you ask them questions. It's a part of you growing as an artist. So, we handling the critics, hindi naman kailangan namin sundin lahat.
Right.
But to learn from it.
Right.
You have to learn something from them too. Hindi dahil ayoko silang pakinggan, nasasaktan ako. You don't have to do that. Just be positive all the time and do what you love.
Yes. And this is just the beginning of our conversation with Gigi De Lana and her band back in the US, actually back in North America for another concert tour. We will learn more when we return on the show. Don't go away. Thank you for sharing your time with us here on So Janelle. Happy Sunday if you're watching on TFC. Happy Saturday if you're watching on ANC. And happy Monday if you're watching on KXLA, which is Channel 44 here in Southern California. We are also available on demand on iWant TFC, and we are always on our social media channels at So Janelle on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Joining us today, Gigi De Lana and the band. Welcome once again to North America. You guys were just here in May, pero back by popular demand, less than a year later, nandito na naman kayo. How different is this tour from last May?
For me as their vocalist, nagbago yung perception ko sa pagkanta. Mas na-appreciate ko siya. And yung mangyayari ngayong tour, I think it's more of, for me, it's more of puso. Mas more on puso.
Yeah, now the pressure is on kasi kababalik lang namin, wala pang
pang
isang taon.
1 year, yes.
Andun din
Mas
yung pressure.
mas pressured kami. Siyempre, kung paano namin i-showcase yung mga kanta, siyempre kukumpara nila last tour sa ngayon.
Oo.
Of course, kukumpare nila yung performances. So, mas pressured kami ngayon kaysa
Compared to yung first one.
yun yung pagkakaiba.
Kasi yung first one din, puro alam natin yung songs.
Tsaka ang laki ng expectation ng mga manonood ulit.
Oh, kasi you have to top it, no?
Yes.
Although
Yeah.
ibang cities, right?
Most.
Jake, you're nodding your head. Anong bago?
Siguro yung bago ngayon, mas malamig ngayon.
Oo nga, no?
Mas malamig ngayon compare nung April.
But the good thing is, mas nagiging close kami dun sa mga producers, yung existing line producers before medyo nagkakahiyaan pa, ngayon mas malapit na sila sa amin. Yun yung good thing para sa akin. So the more na mabalik kami dito, mas nagiging parang family na namin sila.
You know, napansin ko rin kasi last time, dinadala mo kasi your mom was still sick at that time. And condolences to you. How are you carrying that in your shows?
I'm still grieving. And I know I'm still healing. And I always dedicate my show to her. Even nung buhay pa siya. But now, it's a little bit hard for me to perform because I know she's not there. But I know she's always with me.
Yeah.
And when I sing now, parang lahat ng kanta connected. I don't know why. Parang lahat ng kinakanta ko connected sa kanya. Connected sa peace ko. Connected sa healing ko. Connected kay God. So I think when I sing now is mas buo. Andun yung soul. Mas naiintindihan ko yung kanta.
I can imagine. They say it comes and goes, and they say it never really fully goes away. Because they say grief is love that you're unable to show. Kasi wala na yung gusto mong pagpakitaan nung love na yon. But I guess for you, it's a form of release to be singing. Kasi that's what your mom wanted you to do as well. Diba? To sing and to perform. So in a way, you're making her happy, you're making your audience and your fans happy, but you should also make yourself happy. How do you make yourself happy? You should.
Labubu.
Labubu?
Correct.
When you know that Gigi went through a very tough life change, no? How do you support her? Because I remember we had this conversation before. How do you support each other? You're there for her. Yung mga moods niya, iniintindi nyo, and you know, you're always ready to listen. But this is different, right? How have you been supporting her?
Now is very different kasi last time magkakasama kami sa bahay. So this time, mahirap kasi nag-aasikaso na kami ng anak namin, pamilya namin. So, na-less yung contact namin sa isa't isa.
Pero you know, gusto ko lang sabihin sa kanila, Romeo, John, Jake, Oyus, kahit di tayo magkakasama, alam mo yun. And even though, naiyak naman ako, wala kasi akong kapatid. So, even though magagalitin ako. Kasi
Hindi.
ako yung babaeng ano.
Cool mo nga eh.
Hindi, naiintindihan naman namin kasi pinagdadaanan.
Pero hindi ako lagi nagagalit sa kanila.
Kasi parang mga kuya niya na kayo.
Hindi po, ate po namin siya.
Pero kasi kahit malayo kami sa isa't isa, I can feel their presence most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. Na pag kailangan ko, alam kong nandun sila for me.
Kaya kapag sometimes meron siyang pinagdadaanan and then mag-message siya sa akin, siyempre yung isasagot ko sa kanya, yung mga advice, pag-iisipan ko maigi yun. Ang haba nun. Lahat ng good advice nando doon, tapos babasahin niya after a month. And then nag-away muna kami bago niya basahin yung...
Oh no!
Sorry na. Nakabubon na ako eh.
Light and heavy moments today with Gigi De Lana and her band. We will be back for more on So Janelle TV. Don't go away.